Hello students, welcome to the biology class. Today we are going to continue with our chapter Plant Growth and Development. In our previous session we discussed about the two important growth regulators, that is your auxin and gibberellin. Today we are going to start with our third very important growth regulator, that is cytokinins. So we are having a cytokinin, that is our another important plant growth regulator, or you can say that is your plant hormone. Discovery of cytokinins in 1950, Asog and Miller, studying the influence of auxin on the growth of tobacco in tissue culture, means in the lab. When the auxin was added to the artificial medium, the cells enlarged but did not divide, because the function of the auxin is cell elongation, not the cell division. So Miller took the herring sperm DNA. Miller knew the Overbeek's work and decided to add this to the culture medium. Tobacco cells starts dividing. He repeated this experiment with the fresh herring sperm DNA, but the results were not repeated. Only the old DNA seems to work. Miller later discovered that adding the purine base of DNA, that is your adenine, would cause the cells to divide. Adenine or adenine-like compounds induce cell division in plant tissue culture. Miller, Soak and his co-workers isolated the growth factor responsible for the cellular division from the DNA preparation, calling it as kinetin, which belongs to the class of compound called cytokinins. In 1964, the first naturally occurring cytokinin was isolated from the corn called as zeatin. Zeatin and zeatin ribocytes are found in coconut milk. All cytokinins, either they are artificial or natural, are chemically similar to the adenine. Cytokinins are non-polarly in xylem, phloem and parenchyma cells. They are found in angiosperms, that is the flowering plant, gymnosperm, that is the non-flowering plant, mosses and the ferns. In angiosperm, cytokinins are produced in the roots, seed, fruits and young leaves. Function of cytokinins: they promote cell division, which is the main function of the cytokinin. Number 2 is morphogenesis, lateral bud development and delay of senescence, and the last one and the very important is promote nutrient mobilization. So the function of cytokinin, number 1 is cell division. Morphogenesis means the formation of fruit, leaves, stems. Lateral bud development, delay of senescence, promote nutrient mobilization. So cytokinin in combination with auxin stimulates cell division and differentiation, means morphogenesis. Most cytokinin produced in the root apical meristem and transported throughout the plant, that is nutrient mobilization. Inhibit the formation of lateral roots, and auxin promote their formation, means it will inhibit and auxin will promote the lateral roots. The next is your Abscisic acid. So this is the only plant growth regulator which is the inhibitor. So 3 independent researchers reported 3 kind of growth inhibitors, that is inhibitor B, abscission 2, dormin. Later, all of them were found to be chemically similar and they are known as Abscisic acid or ABA, which is the growth inhibitor. So the general functions of your Abscisic acid or ABAs, that is a growth inhibitor, causes the stomal closures, that is stomata closing, produce in response to the stress when the conditions are not favorable. Function in details. It plays the important role in seed development and inducing seed dormancy. By this, it helps the seeds to withstand unfavorable factors. Number 2, stimulate the closure of stomata under the condition of intense solar radiation when the temperature is very high and to prevent the loss of water and water stress. Increase the tolerance of the plant to the various stresses and hence called the stress hormone. So, the another name of this hormone is the stress hormone. So, abscisic acid is produced chiefly in the mature green leaves and in fruits, suppresses the bud growth and promotes the leaf senescence, and also plays the important role in controlling the stomatal opening and closing. So, stomata opening and closing is promoted by the abscisic acid. So, number 2, they are the stress hormone. They help the plants to overcome the various unfavorable conditions like the solar radiation, water stress, and to withstand with all these stressful conditions. And the another name of this hormone is stress hormone. So, the last one we are having the ethylene, that is your gaseous hormone, and this is the general formula. Gaseous in form and rapidly diffusing. Gas produced by one plant will affect the nearby plants. Fruit ripening in tomato and apple. Epinestry means that is the downward curvature movement of the leaves. Encourages the senescence and abscission. Initiation of stem elongation and the bud development. Flowering. So, ethylene inhibits flowering in most species but promote it in a few plants such as pineapple and mango. Next is your sex expression. Cucumber buds treated with ethylene becomes carpellate, that is your carpel, and that is the female flowers, whereas those treated with gibberellin, they become staminate, that is the male flower. So, the ethylene, they helps in diagnosing or expressing the female flowers, whereas the gibberellin helps in the expression of the male flowers. So, this is the gaseous hormone, and the main function of this hormone is fruit ripening, and it is a gaseous. So, when the fruits they are lying with each other or the plants, by the process of diffusion they will affect the nearby plants and they start ripening. Next is your epinestry, means that is the downward curvature of the leaves, that is the movement of the leaves along with the wind, that encourages the senescence and abscissions. Initiation of stem elongation and the bud development, and to have the sex expression. So, female in the with the help of this hormone, and gibberellin helps in the expression of the male flowers. So, with this we finish our very important plant growth regulators, that is auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin and ethylene. They are the plant promoters, whereas abscisic acid, that is ABA, is growth inhibitor. The main function of that is auxin is the stem elongation, gibberellin is the stem elongation along with the cell division, and cytokinin, that is your cell division. Abscisic is a stress hormone to prevent your plants from the unfavorable condition, and ethylene, that is your fruit ripening. So, this we finish this chapter as well as this unit of the plant physiology. In our next session, we will begin with our another unit, that is the human physiology. Till then, stay home, stay happy. Thank you and have a nice day.